The first thing everyone wants to know when they start a business is, how do I set up the legal part of the business? And I'm always surprised when people have these questions, because for me, it's actually one of the least important parts of starting a business. And that's pretty controversial. I understand. Some people say, oh, it's so important, you need to have the right legal setup. Yeah, it probably is. But here's the deal. You need to get rich before you get legal. Okay, and I don't mean that in a literal sense, but you should be getting money, you should be generating income before you worry about all of the tax repercussions of all this money you're going to make. Okay, your city, your local city is going to allow you to make up to $600, or depending on where you live, $1,000 or so before you even are required to file a business license. What I would say to somebody that's worried about setting up the legal structure of their business is to just start your business, okay? And do the minimum possible to get started, and you can always add complexity later. So get rich first and then get legal. Let's look at an LLC versus a sole proprietor. So these are two of the biggest types of options that you may have when starting out. Okay, LLC stands for limited liability company. Sole proprietor is just a really basic way to set up your business with your business license from your local city, your city hall. LLC, you know, one of the biggest benefits is that it can protect you in the case of it protects your liability, your personal liability. So if something were to happen, they can't come out of you after your legal assets. That's only partially true, okay? So that's the benefit of an LLC. The disadvantage of an LLC is that in some states, it can actually be a lot more expensive. For example, in California, there's typically an $800 annual fee that you have to pay in order to maintain your LLC. Looking at a sole proprietor, on the other hand, well, a sole proprietor is usually just something that you have to go and pay $30 or $60 to your city, and it can usually be done in just a matter of minutes online. So if you're just starting out and you're not sure how to get started and you don't really know and you're getting lost, look, just go to your city website and register for a sole proprietorship. Okay? It takes 10 minutes and you'll have everything you actually need to get going. And then you can start your business. The next thing you need to worry about is a DBA, doing business as, also known as fictitious business name. Now what this is it's going to allow you to operate under your business name. So the main thing that this is going to be important for is opening up a bank account and being able to register. Pretty much opening up a bank account is the most important thing that you're going to need your DBA for. Opening up a bank account is going to be very important because we'll talk about that in a second. But your DBA, you're doing business as, there's a little bit of a process to it. You have to fill out a form, and then you have to do a publication in a local newspaper. It sounds complicated, but it's actually really not. If you just type DBA or fictitious business name in your city, then you're going to find a step-by-step instruction on how to do it. It's a very, very common process. It probably will cost you less than $100. And once you do this, you'll be able to open up a business bank account. Which brings you to the next thing, opening up a business bank account. You want to open up a business bank account because, first of all, you want to be able to accept checks in your name. And second of all, you want to be able to separate your business expenses from your personal expenses. Okay, so those are the two biggest reasons why you want to be able to open up a business bank account, and it should be in your business's name. And for that, you do need to have the DBA, doing business as. Again, this isn't something you should put a whole lot of thought into. Go to a local bank. I like Chase. They have Chase next to me. They have a good online program and stuff like that. Do something that has, I would try to stay away from like the local, what do they call them? Credit unions, because a lot of times they're online technology and, they don't really have a lot of stuff like Zelle and e-payments and stuff like that as good as some of the other bigger banks. But that's up to you. Just make sure that you have a bank in your business name and that you have, the checking set up. Okay, that's all you need to know. The next topic is bookkeeping and accounting. So bookkeeping is super, super important, and it's actually one of those things that's underestimated by a lot of entrepreneurs, including myself. I'm guilty of this. like in the beginning, we just want to hustle, 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 make money and just make as much money as we can. But the thing is that a lot of times we underestimate our expenses or we overestimate how much we're earning, and we don't have a clear snapshot of how the business is doing. So it's really important to be able to track these expenses. Now, you don't want to have to go through and do it all manually. I recommend using QuickBooks. It's like 30 bucks a month for an entrepreneur, like a sole proprietor type of a business. And it makes it really easy to categorize the expenses. And that's going to help you generate reports and always be able to go in and get a pulse on how your business is doing. So, you know, I highly recommend QuickBooks. It's really easy to be able to sort everything out, and it's going to be able to give you the information that you need. You know, if you're a business owner, you need to have all the data and information available so that you can make these decisions about your business. Okay, how can you make a decision about the return on your investment if you're not even sure what the expense is and what the return is? And that's just the basics of it. Okay, so you need to know your numbers. The 30 bucks for a bookkeeper, you know, it's pretty easy. So it's a no-brainer. I would go with QuickBooks for 30 bucks and just be done with it.